Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome.
It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Kispert in at the small forward. A nice shot by Neesmith. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
To the paint. Here's Nembhard. And he converts the layup.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Alexander-Walker passes to Kispert. From outside the arc. Shot's good by Alexander-Walker.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Siakam outside. Shoots the three. Rebound Atlanta. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooting.
Oh, that's an outstanding.
Thank the stream. Click the cash at $8 fire.
Here's Mathurin. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Aggressive take there by Mathurin. He liked what he saw and took it.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll.
You are now Walton with the best. Welcome.
They said they were planning to do just that. The Bucks played everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Johnson outside. Alexander-Walker passes to Daniels. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
For three, Siakam gets the three-pointer to fall. Siakam's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Kispert. Daniels kicks to Johnson. And here is Kispert. His last outing, he had 8 points.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Siakam. Mathurin finds Siakam. Shoots over Johnson. Bank shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Left side, Daniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. Clock at 4.
Look out! And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Down low. Here's Huff. Right side, Mathurin. Siakam against Johnson. Siakam misses. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Alexander Walker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, team. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, it's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Dyson Daniels. Indiana also making some changes. Walker's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
McCollum passes to Okongwu. Here's Kennard, guarded by Walker. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why, the consistency.
For 3, Siakam. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Okongwu. 25 points last game.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Siakam looking around. Oh, good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker with the ball. Mathurin picks him up.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Beyond the arc. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Walker. Siakam's got 14 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Pacers leading by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Jarris Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Shepard, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Murphy in at the 3 slot. To Porzingis. Fades. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, you can see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Now here's Jackson. Stolen by McCollum. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Krejci. Atlanta again missing. Indiana leading by 7. You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the basket by McCollum.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McConnell kicks to Jackson. Siakam inside the three-point line. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Daniel. Got it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Siakam against Johnson. Lets the three fly. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Hawks. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And checking out Indiana. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
McConnell passes to Siakam. A three ball. Rebound Atlanta.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And stolen by Siakam. To the middle. Jackson kicks to McConnell. Inside. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. 16 points for him. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
And, you know, if you look at Daniel's numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the Pacers, Huff's checked in, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers leading by 4. Nesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Fires the three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. That has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kispert finds Johnson. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Daniel. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over.
To the inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Siakam outside. Knocks down the three ball. Siakam's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start crashing down on shooting.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
And taken away by Johnson. Now, here's Kispert. Defense right on him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix. Outside Daniels.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Hawks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard, that's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Bulls, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Nembhard. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Okongwu with a screen on Nembhard. Kicks it out to Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Johnson's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Hawks. So it's the Pacers now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Siakam for 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Down low. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Kispert.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Johnson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Nembhard covering. A three-pointer is right on target.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 9 points here in the second half. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
Checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Here's Daniels, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Took him no time at all on that one. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Siakam for 3, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Johnson can't hit. Indiana's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here. Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Kispert. A three-pointer off the mark. Indiana leading. Siakam finds Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. And Indiana, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. He's working for Okongwu and finds him.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Hawks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Pass to Nesmith. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown. Nesmith has got 11 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Daniels. Porzingis inside. Guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Pass to Huff. Outside Mathurin. Here's Huff. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Daniels. Scores after the quick hustle. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
51 seconds left in the third. Good on the triple. Nesmith has got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Porzingis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pacers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Pass to Neesmith. There's the three. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Kispert picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Shepard. Walker in the corner. To the middle. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And look at the foul for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. Shepard, the pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Siakam. Basket counts. Siakam's got 40 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And the basket by Krejci.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And the Pacers also making a change. Huff's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Offensive rebound. Huff uses the glass to finish the layup. Huff's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Siakam. Takes the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
McConnell kicks to Siakam. The tray drills the three-pointer. Siakam's got 46 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Atlanta making some changes. Corey Kispert's checked in for Porzingis. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Indiana also making some changes. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jarace Walker. Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Okongwu.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Nembhard off the glass.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Rocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside, Siakam. Daniels pulls it down.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Nice execution down low.
Yeah, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
He drills the three.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. Alexander Walker with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Okongwu, and he jams it in.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pacers leading by 6. Now Siakam. What's it up? Sinks the big jumper.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
And he gets it to go.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
It's curved.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Andrew Nembhard. Johnson rips down the board.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
They swipe it.
And not sure they got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Stay there.
Now Nembhard. Now Siakam. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Pascal Siakam at the line for I got you, man. Let's go. Hey, don't let him go left.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
McConnell fires. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
Up next, the Hornets taking on the 76ers. For Charlotte, gaining momentum as we reach the midway point. Tonight, another chance to put the league on notice. They're coming. Sixers, Hornets, and we'll be right back for tip-off. Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. And for the Hornets, Hall and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now, this is where the size of LaMelo pays off, folks. 6'7" and ready to finish.
And there's a call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Edgecombe. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Embiid can't hit. Miller outside. Knocks down the long J.
Well, there is a reason Brandon Miller is a high-volume three-point shooter. He can do some work out there.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Drills it from deep.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Here's Maxey after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Edgecombe. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the paint. Here's Ball. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ball's got 6.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Kicks it to George. Offline with a 3. Charlotte leading by 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Back to Bridges. Pass to Miller. The 3-ball counted from distance. He's got 11.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Philadelphia, 4th.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
It's George on the wing. The Sixers with another miss. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Back to Bridges. From deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Here's Ball. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 15-point game. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in for Embiid. Watford comes in for Paul George. And McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. Now here's Ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Knipple, no good. 76ers trail by 15. Outside Grimes. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Grimes has got 5 now.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
And Ball gets it to go.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Outside McCain. That three's off the mark. Hornets leading by 14. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Sexton. Pass to Diabate. Soft touch off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The 76ers shooting just 38% so far in this one.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Oubre.
Oh! A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Now here's Bridges. Got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Charlotte looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
They've got Miles Bridges, Colin Sexton up here with James. Then it's Green. That's the Hornets 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And last season, the Hornets with the second most games missed to injury.
Always tough to overcome significant injuries, especially if it's a rebuilding team. And the other part of that, BA, is it's complicating their ability to evaluate the talent that they do have. All of that requires help. You hope that's on the horizon.
And here's Charlotte now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Sexton against McCain. Pass to Oubre. Down low. Here's Embiid. Embiid, too easy.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Charlotte making some changes. Miller comes in for Green, and it's Ball in for James. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey, he's checked in for McCain. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 16.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Maxey, goes up on the wing. Good. Maxey's got 5 points.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Miller outside. Back to Sexton. Ball passes to Sexton. And here's Miller. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. 14 points for him.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Sexton. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. That one goes. Count it.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Maxey outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a three, that's a good look for this squad.
Here's Ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the 76ers making a change here. George is checked in. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, PA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Now here's Ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Grimes.
I'm open!
For three, George knocks down the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebound. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Count it.
Yeah, very efficient. Paul George is a finisher in the painted area.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Charlotte making some changes. Williams is checked in for Bridges, and Knippel subbed in for Sexton. Bonus checked in for the Sixers. Hedgecombe comes in for Oubre. 76ers trail by 16. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, PA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Here's Ball, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Outside, Williams. The three is up. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Pass to George. There's a screen. Here's Grimes. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. The offensive rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Miller. Ball passes to Miller. Fires from deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. 76ers trail by 19. The kick out to Maxey. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Hornets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Maxey surveying the D. The Sixers with another miss. Here's Ball. The putback. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Kenny, back in your playing days, how far ahead would you look on the schedule?
Unless we were in the playoff race, I really only focus on the next game.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the 76ers.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Charlotte leading by 21. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Ball no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
To the wing, right side. Back to Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And Charlotte's shooting 76%. You don't see this often. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
And that one falls for Ball. And so Ball nails both of them.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
For 3, Maxey. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And there it is for him.
Boy, he might be early in his career, but Brandon Miller is capable of this kind of thing nightly. This guy is cooking.
Here's Edgecombe. Yet to see a basket. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And with the pause here, let's take a look at some guys who have been on fire. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Tyrese Maxey, 3rd.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Timeout called, the 76ers. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the 76ers, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And of course, Charlotte, 7 games behind.
Checking out Philadelphia, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Misses from short range. Ball with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Here's Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you, B.A.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Charlotte's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And it's Maxey missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Ball throws it down.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Maxey after the basket by Charlotte. Driving in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Barlow. And Maxey, here we go. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Count that one. Ball's got 8 here in this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Ball. Give him 30. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. George outside. Back to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. The 76ers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. George for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Takes a 3, and Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Oh, how about the mindset from Brandon Miller? You make it 3, I'm coming right back at you.
To the inside. Here's Embiid, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got James. McNeely is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Colin Sexton. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Takes a step back. Back to McCain. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Well, the Hornets shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Here's Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Pass to Oubre, and here's Embiid. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Green for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. To the middle. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got his first bucket in this one.
That's exactly what you work for. A high percentage look.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice pass by Josh Green. This guy is usually someone who wants to finish. That's the right choice.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Green. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Outside Grimes. Goes back up into the lane. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Pass to McNeely. Back to Sexton. And here's Green from the arc. Fires in the triple. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Grimes. 6 to shoot. Pulls it. No good there.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Green for 3. Joel Embiid with the board.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Edwards can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Sexton. The D's right on him. McNeely for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Grimes with the ball. Picked up by James. McCain's shot is off.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Sexton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Oubre. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
And stolen by Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Man, he's checked in for James. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Oubre. Hedgecomb comes in for Grimes. And it's Maxey in for McCain. For 3, Sexton. He drops it from range.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
George outside. Back to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to say what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Sexton against Maxey. Green, the pass to Sexton. Here's Mann. Drains the triple.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
The 3 from Sexton. And the Hornets, another 3.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Well, Colin, your development has been such a bright spot for this team. What are you seeing in your game right now?
The game's starting to slow down a little bit, and my teammates and I, we continue to watch film, and they continue to help me out each and every day when we're in practice, so I give big thanks to them.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks, Colin.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
All right. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.